and the major impact these upgrades will have on the Beast at Kings Island. So, as y'all should already know, the Beast at Kings Island is the longest roller coaster in the world. It opened in 1979. The Beast is a classic. It is a classic wooden coaster. Like I said, it's a real big roller coaster. When I did my research, I did find out that the Beast at that time, because it opened in the 70s and wood and steel wasn't expensive at that time. Back in the day, the Beast did cost $4 million. It cost $4 million for the Beast to be built. So yeah, like I said, the Beast is a classic. Rest in peace to Son of Beast, but yeah, its father is still here. So basically, I'm gonna be talking about the upgrades the Beast will be receiving and what's gonna happen next year. So the title is called. The title of this article is "The Beast of a Project This Winter at Kings Island," and this was made by Don Helbig. I believe he is the manager or CEO of Kings Island. And this article was released to the public on December 25th, 2021. So I'm going to read what the article says and explain what's going on. So it says, the world's longest wooden roller coaster, the Beast at Kings Island, is receiving 2,000 feet of track refurbishment this winter. So the Beast is getting a big and better upgrade to the ride. So earlier ago, like this year, I actually thought about making a video talking about the few ways to make the Beast at Kings Island the better ride. So basically, I might talk about it. It's basically I might talk about it now. Shoot, but I'm just gonna keep reading the article. So it says the Gravity Group, which installed 600 feet of its new engineered pre-cut track on the park's Racer roller coaster last winter, is breathing new life into the ride's first drop. So before I continue to read the article, it is true that Gravity Group, which is a roller coaster manufacturer, which is the roller coaster manufacturer, their headquarters is in Cincinnati, Ohio, and it is true that the Gravity Group did retrack some parts of the Racer. So this year, I did end up going to Kings Island for the summer, and actually, honestly, I really didn't think that the Racer needed the retrack. I do think the Racer was fine the way it was because I did like the intensity, but the retrack made the Racer a little bit better. I really believe that the Beast needed more of a retrack than the Racer did, but hey, I finally got my wish. The Beast at Kings Island is getting a retrack. So, anyways, let's keep reading the article. So it said the Gravity Group, which installed 600 feet of its new engineered pre-cut track on the park's Racer roller coaster last winter, is breathing new life into the ride's first drop and though the first tunnel and turn towards the second drop and 540-degree helix tunnel, while Kings Island's carpenters are retracking approximately 1,090 feet of track in other sections, along with the 7,359-foot long course. So like I said, the Beast is getting a major retrack, and honestly, in those sections of the ride, because I know the Beast has a few sections of the rides that were really rough, that the second drop, where the helix is, I do believe that needed a retrack because, you know, I'll tell you that second drop or those second helixes and that second drop, after the chain lift, those drops were intense, boy. Even though the second drop was trimmed, I'm telling you that drop it was really intense, bro. I'm telling you. So I do believe that those sections of the ride where the helix are did need a retrack, so I'm kind of happy about that. Um, yeah. So let me keep reading. So it says the first drop we'll see change from 45 degrees to a 50-degree drop. So wow, y'all, I did not expect that to come. I was not expecting this. So I really didn't think that King's On was gonna change the degree or angle of the beast's first drop at King's On. Like I said, I was not expecting that. That is shocking. I would have never expected that the drop to be changed in a million years, y'all. So I'm kind of I'm really happy that the beast is getting upgrades. You know what I'm saying? I believe the renovations on the beast is gonna make the ride 100% better. But anyways, let's keep reading. It says this change isn't being made to add more speed or thrill element to the beast, but to come in lower in the tunnel to provide the proper parabolic arcs due to reprofiling of the track in that area of the ride. This change, along with Gravity Group's vertical track design, will deliver a buttery smooth transition through the tunnel and into the second drop. So basically, in those sentences, they told us why they were making those changes to the ride. So yeah, so I don't really know what to say about that. I'm kind of happy about it because I have heard stories where people end up hitting their hands on the beast when they were going down in the tunnel, and I bet that was painful. I've never done that before. I don't know how it feels, but I'm sure that was painful to hit your hand on one of those tunnels, especially if you're a tall 6 foot guy like me. because you know what I'm saying, I had to lower my hands when I was going through those tunnels because I didn't want to end up hitting my hand on the beast. So I was like, I don't really have a problem with what they're doing. So yeah. So let me keep reading. So it says the Beast's Helix crossover will see a redesign and installation of new vents. With this redesign, the forces through the structure will be more evenly distributed to the foundation. The rigidity, it says the rigidity of each vent more consistent and therefore resulting in a smoother ride experience. The original design of the Beast had the upper and lower track and a helix on top of each other. In order to simplify the geometry of the crossover, the lower vents will be up. The lower vents will be upper vents until the tunnel. So it says the project began November the 1st and is expected to be completed by March 31st, 2022. The opening of the Beast in 1979 shook the roller coaster world to its very foundations, breaking all existing records as the longest and fastest ride in the world. So if you guys didn't know, the Beast at that time in 1979 was also the world's tallest roller coaster at that time. This was before Top Thrill Dragster, Fury 325, Intimidator 305, King Ka. It was before Millennium Force. So at that time, the Beast was also the longest. It is still the longest roller coaster in the world, but it was the tallest roller coaster in the world at that time. Yeah, different in that time period. So anyways, let's keep reading. So it says, in roller coasters, there had been nothing else like it anywhere. It took riders to a place they've never been before, delivering the next level of big thrill, adrenaline pumping excitement for sheer size, speed, and thrills. The Beast stood alone in a class by itself. A legend in its own time, you will always find the Beast in the top 10 in just every annual industry and enthusiast poll for wooden roller coasters. In fact, it's one of the two roller coasters that have been on every top 10 list Amusement Today has published since the inception of the Golden Ticket Awards in 1998. This winter track refurbishment ensures the Beast will maintain its spot as one of the best wooden roller coasters in the world for years to come. All right, so basically, Don Helbig is the manager of King's Island. So I'm just gonna go over my thoughts on this. And I'm gonna go over my top 12 roller coasters at King's Island. So I am happy that the Beast is getting its improvements that it needs. Like I said, honestly, like I said, I used to hate this ride honestly when I was younger because I did not really like rough wooden roller coasters. Like I said, I think the roughness adds experience to the roller coaster. So basically, if the Beast was a smooth ride, if all parts of the Beast end up getting retracked, it might not be as exciting as it used to be. So I'm glad that they are changing the drop of. I'm glad they are changing the first drop on the beast and the second drop on the beast. But what I'm hoping they do is I'm hoping, since the beast is getting upgrades at Kings Island, I am hoping that they remove the trim brakes on the ride, because the trim brakes, in my opinion, are ruining the ride. So the main trim brake that I would like to have removed is